Welcome back to Chapter 9, Part 4. Now here we're going to work on some workbook protection, meaning that we're going to unlock some cells and then protect the sheet, allowing maybe our employees to only be able to work on the cells we allow them to work on. Let's start by grouping all 4 quarter sheets. So I'm going to select quarter 1, hold my shift key, grab quarter 4. Notice that they're all grouped down the bottom. Go to my home tab. Over here on format, I'm going to come down here and let's talk about this protection for a second. Right now it shows locked cells. Now what that means is by default, Excel has all the cells locked, meaning that when I protect the sheet, you cannot access any of the data. To be able to do that, I have to unlock the sheet so that when it's protected, those sheets then become unlocked. Almost like in statistics, like fail to reject. That kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so all 4 of my sheets are selected. Let's select the areas that we want them to work in. I'm going to select B3 through D9. Notice I'm not selecting the areas with my formula, so I'm going to protect those formulas. Format, and then I'm going to unlock the cells. I can also get there with a right click. Let's ungroup our sheets, so I'm going to say ungroup with a right click and then select ungroup. Now, I can protect the sheets. I can do that a couple different ways. I can do that in the format and say protect sheet. Here it says select the cells to unlock. I can leave those. Select unlock cells. Okay, I think that's okay. Now I can use a password. Now be careful, whatever password you use, that you remember the password, because if you forget it, you won't be able to get into your sheet. So I'll go little e, capital Exploring, exploring. It's a little different than the one the My IT Lab gives you. And I'll say okay. Now it's going to ask you to do it again. It wants to make sure you did it correctly. So little e, capital Exploring, exploring. Now my sheet is locked. Let's go over to our total here, and I'm going to just try to enter something. See, now it says the cell that you're trying to change is protected. However, I can go in here. Well, let's just go to, where do I want to? Do I want to try anything here? Well, I'll just come in here and see, I'm going to do a Control Z, undo that. So I can enter any data here. I cannot enter it here. Now let's go ahead and protect each sheet in kind. So I'll go here. And now I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to right click, protect the sheet. This time I am not going to use a password. I know in my instructions I say to use the same password. I'm not going to use any. Right click, protect sheet. Okay. It didn't ask me to correct it because guess what? There is no words to put in, but it is still locked down. So if I click on here, try to type, see my sheet is protected. I'm going to go ahead and click on quarter 1, and I want to unprotect the worksheet. So if I right click, unprotect the sheet, now I need to type in that exploring. So little e, capital Exploring. Right, now I'll go ahead and click OK. Now the sheet is unprotected. I'll reprotect it, but with no password this time. So protect sheet and click OK. Now all my sheets should be protected except for the yearly total sheet. Now let's protect the entire workbook. We're going to do that by going to the Backstage view. So click on File, go to Information, and here we want to protect the workbook. Now notice all 4 of these are protected. So I'll say protect workbook and encrypt with password. I'll use that same password, little e, capital Exploring, exploring, same as our book. And we're going to redo that same password and click OK. Now my workbook is protected. Let's go ahead and click on that protect again, encrypt with password. Need to delete the password and click OK. Now it's no longer protected. I'll hit escape. Takes me back into here. Let's go ahead and save the workbook. Okay, now maybe I want to mark the workbook as final. I've done all the work. I'm going to send it out to my crew. If they open it up, they say, hey, I think it's going to be perfect. You've checked the errors. It's marked as final. Well, sometimes you may want to open that up and look at it, but let's go ahead and mark it as final. So we're going to go File tab, Info, Protect Workbook. And here we're going to come down to Mark as Final. It says the workbook will be marked as final when it's saved. I'll say yes, and it'll ask me, do I want to do it again? I do. Now, right here in the yellow, it says mark as final. The author has marked this workbook as final to discourage any editing. Now, if I want to edit anyway, I have to click Edit Anyway. And we are going to do that. So Edit Anyway. Group all your sheets. So select all, go to page layout, and we're going to say fit to one page. Yes. Landscape. Yes. Margins, footers. I need a custom footer in here. Put my name in here. Tab, sheet name. Tab, file name. Click OK. Do a print preview. Check my sheets. Make sure I don't have any orphaned columns. And I have footers on each one. I do. Export, create a PDF for XPS. Now, again, I don't have to change the name, but I do need to select options, entire workbook, OK, publish. Should open up my PDF editor here. Again, just a quick look, make sure that it's perfect. It is. I will turn that off. And I can now shut this off, open up my file here, and what I'll do is I'll just select everything. Right click, compress, and I'm going to say zip. Now this one's a little different. Maybe it's Windows 11. It doesn't say send to, but I'll just say compress. So it's a zip folder. It's compressing. Okay, so here's my data file, and I'm going to change it where it says data, and I'm going to put in my last name here. So that's the only edit I need to make. It wasn't done automatically just because I had these data files, and it grabbed that very first one. Had my name been first, it would have pick that one. I can click inside my compressed folder. I see I have all the files I need. I have 3 PDFs, one for Parker, one for data 2, one for data 3. And I have all of the supporting Excel files. I would like to see both in there. All right, I'll go up a level. I can grab my compressed folder here, and I can drag and drop that right into Moodle. I am done.